I look at the others. I'm not sure how well that worked.
Is somebody carrying a torch?
It didn't seem too fond of that. In fact, it's going to kind of come and lash out at you with like these 3 bloody claws it has.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, it must have felt something.
It strikes with an 11.
That won't work.
Okay.
Ooh, that's... Ugh.
How do I counter or determine whether or not that hits?
Defend and... Fortitude?
Yes, it is guard and either agility or fortitude.
So agility and defend, which is also d12s.
Or defend, yeah, I have guard on the site, but defend on the character sheets.
Yeah, I know you said that the last
8.
2 games.
And you have a point for me.
Yeah, points.
Ugh.
I need to start using some of these.
I was gonna say, you're gonna build a house out of ones? Like they just keep coming.
I want to save them for something interesting.
Oh
you
yes,
said you
because
roll,
a blood monster isn't interesting at all, not in the slightest.
This is already problematically interesting. I don't know what to do with it.
I would like to be able to control my mini.
Your what?
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that.
Also,
So
I
you
made.
guys are kind of.
I kind of made a custom mini. You might have to turn it into a circle, but I put a ring around it.
Oh, awesome! I
It's
will
in
work on
it's in
that.
the character ideas.
You have a ring around it already?
Yeah, I put a ring around it.
Well, how come I gotta put
Thank
rings
you.
around your shit? You're getting special treatment here, Codeman.
I don't have your rings, Lampe. Also, I wasn't actually able to shape it into a circle.
All right. So you do take 3 damage from it as it claws at you.
All right.
And I am going to take Lampe's advice, and I am going to use some of these glorious ones.
Damn.
Yeah, don't let him build a skyscraper.
And this guy seems to have brought out 2 of the barrels shatter.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, why is one of them so big? Oh, okay.
These guys are actually quite a bit bigger, but it's because they don't have any brass containers on them.
Oh my gosh, the one on the bottom looks hot.
Oh no.
So Mark, you see these barrels, a few of them, bust apart, and it seems to coagulate into. They don't have distinct features quite like this one does. There seem to mostly be like hulking piles of alcoholic blood.
What the fuck?
And they seem to, unlike him, they actually seem to be giving off their own light as well.
Wait, what? Okay, that doesn't... I mean, the blood thing doesn't make sense either, but it's glowing?
Yeah.
I think I figured it out.
Figured what out?
I think that they're recycling what they draw from us. Shareya poured alcohol on it, and now it's alcoholic, and the troll burned it off the walls, and now they glow. One of them's gonna start vomiting knives. I don't know. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it does with knives. But I doubt that they're terribly effective either.
But Mark, you are up.
Can I do a basic melee attack on this one?
Yeah, you can.
Right. Because I'm not sure if I want to use mana quite yet.
Mood.
Oh. Oh. 3D. Yeah, and I'm gonna charm it to look like a giant eyeball.
All right.
It's pretty voidy.
For a melee attack?
No, for ranged.
Oh, range attack. Okay, so you eye beam it.
Or I could just toss the eyeball.
That'd work too. Just chuck an eyeball at it.
So 10. The worst.
10.
Not
Yeah,
bad,
not
honestly.
terrible.
Out of a D12, it's nearly max.
It seems to hit it pretty good. The eyeball kind of explodes back. A bunch of the blood ends up everywhere, and the thing kind of it gives this just horrific, like liquid in the mouth shriek, like gurgling in pain.
Gross.
It just does not sit well with your guys' soul.
We have to roll something for that.
Nope. Mama, you're up.
Okay, so who's been hurt by these creatures that I've seen?
I've been hurt 3.
Okay. And which one hurt you? The one that I opened the door on? Right there?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic, because that means I can use my retributive strike thing. So
before Mama goes, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
The ones that jump out of the barrels also have a canine head, or
No,
probably
they are
That's a good
blobs.
question. So these are much more amorphous.
Yeah.
I guess you did say amorphous, didn't you? Well, yeah,
I did.
The doggy one was amorphous too. That's a good question.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to have he seems to have a generic shape. These ones are more of just piles of
So they're
blood.
oozes.
We just need a really big
trying
sponge.
to keep some kind of shape.
Just get a mop. Somebody bring a mop.
All right, Mama, go ahead and do your thing.
So Mama's gonna use her mother's love counter attack to hit that one that damaged my allies. And so I'm just gonna swing at that one and try to knock it in the stomach with the giant branch I have. Only a 7. That sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not bad on a D8, but no explosions and 5 dice sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, 5d8. Did you cast a spell?
No. So I have a very specific to attack something that has damaged an ally. It's a very specific ability thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's very 3rd edition fucking Shadowrun.
Yeah, well, my character's built around.
That's actually very interesting. I might keep that
defending.
in mind if I ever make a character that would do something like that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, you used.
No, those are very fun abilities.
You'd
We get more
specialize-
specific with them.
You'd specialize specifically in a particular handgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a character that's gonna have a gun. Just you wait. I still need to build him.
But
that
unfortunately,
was
as Mama strikes out this with a, you have a club or something like that, right? A hammer.
Yeah, I have a.
Yeah, you make that swing, and unfortunately, it kind of it gets into it, but doesn't seem to give much force to it. Surprisingly.
Oh no.
That's the appropriate response.
Lee, you were up again.
Yeah, but to what end?
Did it not counter me? It just
It did not counter you. Yeah, it just absorbed it. I mean, you got a 7. A 7's pretty hard to counter.
Who is this? Is this me?
That is Mark.
Okay.
This is you.
I am Hoodman.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there
right.
we go.
Mama's up there. You're back here. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I get up next to Mark, and then I will try to focus on a deft parry to defend Mark from the things, and I don't know what else, because I can't think of anything that's gonna work.
Do the things have to be next to me for you to do that? Because they're technically not next to me yet. I did a ranged attack.
I think usually I have to do it for myself, but it doesn't take the action to do it. So I'm hoping that I can take the action to defend you so that I'm the one rolling your defense. That's the plan anyway. And you can focus on magicking that shit down, because I don't think knives are going to work. And I don't think they're going to take down Mama. And Sheree is not very close to the enemy, so I think you're the.
Well, I am theoretically right next to it. I just can't control my character enough to do it. Because I hit it with my stick.
Yeah, you guys are all in the same scene right now, so
Yeah.
distance is mutable.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's my plan anyway.
All right, sounds good. Mira, you're up.
Did you say
Me?
Yeah.
He's doing it
I'm
too.
Sorry.
I do it all the time.
Mirasaka.
I'm not my
Mirasaki.
sister, bro.
Well,
Yeah.
it's Mira. I said Mira as in Mirasaki.
Oh,
Mira.
Miri is what they call Miriam for short.
Right, and that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
your
good.
your character has Mira in their name, so I was doing it as like a shorthand.
All right. So,
I got delicious food on my pop card.
I don't know. I think this range magic attack seems like a good idea.
That's Mark's strategy.
The thing is,
That or a straw.
I do plant magic, right?
I thought
So
you do life magic, right? So you can still drain life.
yeah, I can drain life from a distance if I want. But that would take mana, and whatever it is that Mark did, I don't think did mana, right?
I did a basic ranged attack and just charmed it to look like something else.
Yeah, so it's basically
Yeah, so you can do a regular attack, and then it would just still be draining life, but you're not using any additional dice.
No matter what I do, I always charm it because that's fun.
So, I think, basically, I'm wondering if that's just aesthetic and if I need something to get that to work off of, or if I
think
can
it's just aesthetic.
do...
It would
It
just be
will-
aesthetic, yeah.
It does have to match what your arcana is. So like you couldn't throw like a rock. You couldn't charm it to look like a rock. Unless you were literally throwing a rock at it, then it could probably be a rock.
I'm asking if I need to shoot a bow to do it and then have the bow look like something, or if,
Oh, that's neat.
you know...
I mean, yeah, if you want to life magic the bow somehow, maybe
Okay.
like you shoot a bow if that's what you want to do. You can shoot a bow,
That's- that-
and then it like tethers a life drain from the
I'm
enemy.
asking if I can just do a ranged attack without
Yes, you can.
having anything based off of it.
You can, yes. You don't
Okay.
have to charm it.
So, if I did that, the best way to do it, I can think, is either, like, hit him with a plant from a distance, like a whip, like a rose whip. That's totally not copyright infringement, guys.
I think that would still technically be melee because you're holding something and hitting them.
Yeah, it's wishy-washy with.
If it's just aesthetic, it's just aesthetic, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The other option is I could, like, grow a little plant buddy that I have direct control over, so I have to either have it shoot or I can do something else.
Well, that would be the
Be
companion.
the and
That'd be more of summoning, and that's
what's
that'd be a
that
little bit more
called?
just
That's
charm.
called
Because, like,
conjure.
pea shooters are
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, conjure you could definitely do that. But that'd be actually using mana.
You shoot actual peas, and because you're using life magic, they have.
Have you
like,
not seen
thorns
Plants
or
vs. Zombies? Yeah, they have pea shooters that shoot peas.
You can still do the life drain without using magic.
Okay. So I can life drain from a distance.
Yes.
Making sure. And that's
I drop in frames.
agility
I'm not doing
finesse?
anything. It's a table.
That is correct.
Fantastic.
Oh, sorry.
It seems like it would be agility finesse unless it's spirit finesse.
Unless you changed it, no, a ranged attack is perception and power.
Perception and power.
Yes, for a ranged attack.
Okay. That is D6. Hey! That's 14.
Very nice. And which one are you attacking?
The one that me and Mama are paying attention to.
All right, awesome.
If we can kick its ass, theoretically, we can all go down this hallway and have make it so we can only have one thing attacking us at a time. Theoretically. So I'm concentrating on this guy. I slow its life energy.
You start draining life out of it, and you see it's kind of like its hide seems to be like drying up, and it's shrinking in size as it's losing all of its moisture, and it seems to be kind of struggling to keep its footing as you do this. Before you finally have to kind of release it a little bit and catch your breath and re-steady your magical energies.
Hell yeah, that's working a hell of a lot better than knives.
Yeah, I imagine I like summoned it all into an orb, and if I wanted to, I could eat it, but that probably takes mana.
Yeah, that's a different spell there.
So
You're just kind of like
it instead.
Yeah, you're kind of just dissipating it out of it, like you're just pulling it away, not necessarily pulling it toward you.
But I have the option.
Yeah.
I could theoretically drink his soul juice.
Well, so could I if I had a straw. It's liquid.
All right, he is definitely angry at you though, and he's going to take it out on you and swing harshly.
Which one did you attack? The one in the doorway or one in the back two?
One in the doorway.
In the doorway.
He rolled an 18 to attack you.
Ooh!
He is definitely angry about this. He's like half his size now, but he's angry about it.
Well, yeah.
So,
That is a 7, so you will take 8 damage from him as he just rakes into you and shreds flesh with his claws.
all right.
Yeah,
I'm
you
down
might
to 2/3.
be doing that slurping next time. After all.
Yeah.
And from behind you, one of his friends comes up, one of the blobs,
Oh, that's not what I was expecting them to do.
and it's going to attack as well. This one with a 6.
I think I made it.
Jeez.
That is a counter. If you want to counterattack, you can make an attack against it.
Yeah. Can I suck its life energy out too? Like, put my hand on it and suck its life out?
Yeah, you don't have to put your hand on it. You can just draw life from it.
Yeah, slurp that shit.
I imagine it, like, claws at me, and then, like, as soon as the claws touch me, like, the hand starts shriveling up.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It claws at you and just grabbed the wrist and said no and started draining its life. So you want to roll your attack again?
So this one's melee, right?
It can still be ranged.
Well, yeah, but technically I'm better at melee because it's agility focus.
Oh yeah, then yeah, do a melee. Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm a monk, guys.
Yeah.
7 damage.
All right. Let's see. It tries to defend, and it does. You can't seem to latch onto its life energy. Seems to be hard to tap into, and you reach it like you're gonna pull its life out, but you just get nothing from it. And its compatriot is also going to come around to find Lee and make an attack on you
Burp, burp.
with an 8.
All right. Because I prepped my deft parry on somebody else, does it still count?
How's the ability work?
Well, literally what's written on my character sheet is deft parry, +, counterattack, disadvantage. I don't know what those are meant to represent, and because it's on a PDF, it doesn't have the notes section. So I haven't been able to find the description. I was hoping you'd remember, to be honest.
I do not remember. ++ usually means extra dice for specifically for counterattacking.
Okay.
which is when you double its dice on your defense,
Okay,
which is probably why it's 2 pluses instead of just 1.
gotcha.
I don't know why it says disadvantage.
Yeah.
I think Death Parry means that you're actually going to get, when you counterattack, you will get 2 additional die instead of just on top of the counterattack instead of just counterattacking. So short answer is no, it would not work in this situation unless you can successfully counter it, which would require a 16.
Wait.
Oh, you did roll with a 7? Sorry, I
rolled-
didn't see you rolled.
Yeah, that's correct, right?
So it did, yeah, it did hit you. Just a glancing blow for 1 damage.
Oh, damage. I only have 29 more of those.
Oh no, Mark, you're up.
I
You
am
guys are
going
now
to
surrounded.
I am going to do a harm spell.
Ooh.
And because of my when you gaze into the abyss ability, I get a plus to void. Well, I wrote attack spells, but I meant harm.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean,
would roll.
I would just say probably just all your attack spells. So even if you charm the attack spell, get a plus to it.
Well, isn't so all
Harm-
attacks or just attack spells?
Charming it still turns it into a spell.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't been doing that. Okay.
It's okay. He said we could
Yeah,
do
that's what I
magic
thought.
ranged attacks, and they
I'll-
just look
okay,
like
I'll
something.
keep that in mind. So I roll. Let's see.
But you still do a harm, and
3.
then that because harm is also an additional die. So you'd
Yeah.
have
So 3
5.
plus the 1. Yeah. So it's 5. Those are d12s, and it's gonna be ranged.
And then for a spell is are you a natural or trained spellcaster?
I'm whichever one isn't. Let's see. See what it says on the sheet. It says I'm innate.
Innate, yeah. So that is using your spirit and power.
But I thought if I was. Oh wait, yeah, spirit
Or spirit and focus.
and focus. Okay, yeah. So it's still yeah. I thought
No,
that's what I
it's
thought.
spirit and power or cunning and focus.
Okay, I thought cunning and focus was for trained.
Yes, cunning and focus is for trained. Spirit and power for innate.
And again.
10.
So 10. And which one are you attacking?
This guy again.
That guy down there. All right.
And I charmed it to look like a seething black mass, like just a ball of void.
Oh yeah, it kind of like
lob it at him.
it hits it and just seems like painfully get absorbed by the creature. As it kind of it squeals a little bit again.
Damn, this thing's still not going down. Okay.
It seems to be having a lot of trouble holding its shape. It's a little bit more of a puddle at this point.
Oh,
Just
so
with
that's
a bare mound out of the ground. It's trying to create a clawed arm. And it's struggling.
that's better. If someone gets a one last good hit on it, it'll
And then Mama.
This guy kicked
Okay.
the shit out of me.
Yeah, I'm still gonna attack that dude because he's blocking the way, and that's when I was attacking. So
Yeah. You guys kick the shit out of each other.
wow, I can't roll on the attacks. Okay, well that's a 6.
Wow. Yeah, you suddenly went really bad on the attack.
What?
Well, maybe it'll do bad this time too.
1, 2, 3.
That is the opposite of bad. It got a 13, so it counterattacks you.
Oh wow.
All right, bring it.
With a 7.
You had
I got a
5
7 as
dice and
well.
it counterattacked. That's outrageous.
That's more dice is diminishing returns. It's interesting that way.
yeah, no.
Yeah, so you match it, so it technically it hits you for 0 damage. So it hit Mama, but it was ineffectual. And back over to Lee.
Okay.
You have a puddle next to you. An angry puddle.
Shit. I... If you were going to make a construct out of a liquid, the way that I built this monkey, right?
Okay.
How would it be different from these? Is this what I would suspect would come out of that process?
Yeah, you probably something. You probably have some kind of containing force. It's not purely liquid, right? It was like a mechanical monkey, so it's like it's also got a bunch of like brass armoring and then like a liquidy green center.
Yeah, but like
alchemical fluids.
Whatever magic makes it able to do stuff could theoretically
probably
be
pretty
applied to
similar.
liquid. And this is how they come out. All right, I wanna try to do. I would like to try to do a fucking constructs roll to see if I can figure out a way to unmake or deal with these creatures or get some insight into this craziness.
All right. Yeah. Get me a knowledge check. So cunning and power.
All right. No, that's not how it works. 3 and then +2. That's how skills work, Lampe. Oh, I didn't explode it, which is just as well because I didn't roll an 8.
Do you have knowledge constructs?
Yeah. Well, I made
awesome then.
I made the monkey, so I had to know how.
That's fair. Yeah, true. Well, maybe you did a little how-to YouTube video and stuff, and follow the recipe. So as an 8, your best guess is that any damage to these things is going to deplete the magic that's keeping their forms together. And that's why you're seeing them, shrink and fall apart, and even the wolf one you're seeing there is kind of struggling to keep its form. It's probably thanks to that brass armor it's wearing is helping it keep its form together, but it is also struggling.
Okay. Is it possible that they're also somehow getting a little bit of energy back from some of the stuff that we're doing? Is that why two of them glow and one of them? Okay. In that case, I'm considerably less worried about everything, but still need a torch.
But your best guess is probably even throwing your poison daggers at it will damage it.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we had come up with the poison thing, so I'm just gonna do that.
Even regular daggers probably would.
Ooh.
Damn.
Nice. Jeez.
That is
had to happen sooner or later.
24. Yeah.
Fuck you, my knives will work just fine. Ah!
Yeah. Which one are you attacking? This one right next to you?
Well, yeah. The one that I don't want to get killed by.
So it defends with a 5. It's remaining 3 health. So it only takes 7 of that 24 before it is completely turned back into just liquid.
Isn't there the swing through thing?
Yep, you can cleave with your remaining 17 into another target.
Well, then I'll do that. On the one.
All right, which one would you like to cleave into?
The one on the opposite side.
All right. You just start, now that you have some confidence, you're just reaching your pockets and just hurling dagger and dagger and dagger into this thing, and it just pushes it back up against this wall until it just mushes up against the wall and oozes down into a puddle of nothing.
I look over and I'm like, badass!
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.